Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video number 2 of today. And of course we have a career mode video for all of you handsome gentlemen and gentlewomen. Yeah, I've just eaten a whole bunch of birthday cake from one of my family members, so I am all full and feeling ready to power out one of these commentaries for you all. But let's get straight into it. So I've got a game up against West Bromwich Albion, and you know what, they're a decent side. Whenever I've come up against them previously in this series, and I always seem to, you know, have a bit of issues getting past them. Sometimes it's never a walk in the park, and that's always the case when I'm playing with QPR. But we've got the transfer window opening up later this episode. You guys will see the transfer window finally opens, and you know what that means, gents and gentettes. We have a lot of brand new stuff coming to the team. You know, there were some big things that needed to be done with the team, and it was important that they were done quickly, in all honesty. But Cisse is let loose straight off the beginning, and another near post goal. Cisse is just doing fantastic. Now, one of the issues I did have with Cisse, and I didn't realize it till quite late on, was the fact that he's actually getting worse as a player. You know, his stats aren't going up, in fact they're going down, and that's mainly just due to his age, not the fact that I'm not playing him enough, because you guys will have seen, if you've been following this series much, that he's been in the game, he's been starting almost every game, and I believe you know, he's really starting to rake in the goal tally. You know, he's up there at least in the top 5 of goal scorers this season, so he's doing well for himself, and he's been an absolute servant for the squad, and he's done a fantastic job. But it'll be interesting to see what happens throughout the transfer window. Does he go? Does he stay? Do I need him to stay because I need depth in that striker position? And you know, there's just a lot of awesome stuff coming your way, and I really can't wait to bring it to you all. But Cisse there with the headed goal, and a lot of people have been pointing out my celebrations in both Ultimate Team games and in career mode. Oh, smashing the mic again. Jeez, when will I ever learn? It's just getting ridiculous. So, a lot of people have been mentioning about my celebrations, and that celebrations are there not for the opponent to go, oh wow, that was cool. You know, that's just not why celebrations are in there. And I always find, you know, if you get really worked up about celebrations, then you might just want to take a step back, because you know, they're all just a good laugh, and I enjoy doing them just for the fun of it. So always just remember, guys, that my celebrations are just for a good laugh. Simple as that. And I even get like, wow, one of the comments on one of my career mode videos was something about how you would rage quit if someone did a certain celebration, and you know, it just made me laugh, because I never realized people got so worked up over celebrations. But that was the end of that game anyways, and Cisse picked up man of the match, even though I subbed him off a little bit during the game, because it's important to rotate players. That's one of the things I've definitely learned through doing career mode, is that there's no point just playing a full game with everyone. And as you guys can see, there has been a new, you know, there's 4 offers now, which is really interesting to see. There's been a few editing issues. I tried to import one of the, you guys didn't miss out on any of the games, but I did try and import one of the, when I was just flicking through transfers offers, reading a couple of the emails that the board had sent me, and for some strange reason it just came up with file is corrupted. So I apologize for that if there's been you guys have missed any sort of offers that were sent to me, but at the moment I have 4. And reading last episode's comments, a lot of you guys said Turkey are the people I should go for, so I decided I'm just going to wait it out a little bit, see if there's any more offers that come rolling in, and hopefully we can make a good decision around the January transfer mark, which is actually coming up pretty soon. But anyways, Matux hits on those afterburners, plays a fantastic ball through, and I just cut it out for the sake of humiliation. You guys, it ended 1-0, and that's all that needs to be said, okay? The tramp goal there was, we'll just leave it at that, okay? You didn't have to see it, alright? But yeah, so we ended that game, lost 1-0 to Liverpool, but Liverpool in this season are a top 5, or in this case they're in 3rd place, so it was expected not to win that game, and I was okay with that. You know, we put up a decent effort. It would have been always nice to come away with at least a point, but it just wasn't meant to be, so I took it on the chin, and a 1-0 defeat is alright, you know, especially against a 3rd place side. So transfer market is now open. Good times are good. I am so excited for you guys to see what I do during this transfer window. I hope that, you know, I satisfy what you... I definitely been reading all the comments on who I should pick up, but Cherney there, he is one of the goalkeepers. You know, I already have Green, I already have Cesar. There just wasn't much need for him, and there's nothing wrong with him asking to leave. I don't blame him. He didn't get much game time, and it's kind of expected. So I let him go essentially, and any offers that came in, I just immediately was like, go ahead, have him, because he didn't want to be here and there's no point holding him here. But, you know, I decided I'd ask for 10 million extra. I really did need the extra cash, and there was no way I was going to get an extra 10 million, especially not changing the league objectives. There was just no chance I did it. But I did it because who knows with these sort of things, you know, these sort of, you know, glitches, things like that. Who knows what would happen? Maybe for some strange reason I would get granted that extra money. But a very, very strange goal there. And Ramirez for Chelsea manages to bundle it into the back of the net. But Mario Gomez is the top goal scorer at the moment with 14 goals for the entire Premier League. And that was very impressive. You know, that's a big signing for Chelsea. They made that right at the beginning. So it wasn't obvious. It hasn't been a January transfer. That was a summer transfer. But, you know, going 1-0 down away at Stamford Bridge, it was always going to be really tough to at least get something out of it, you know. Chelsea being a top side in this, having an alright season, doing pretty well, actually. I think their signing of Gomez was huge for them because he seems to be just raking in those goals like it just showed, you know. He's the league top goal scorer. So you always expect good things. But a nice little McGeady spin, and Tarat puts that back into the back of the net. And, you know, it was a very even game. 7 shots, you know, they had 8 shots. I had 3 on target. They had 2 on target. 50% possession. And it was just a very good game in general. So, you know, with that in mind, I advanced on. Taking away 1 point away at Stamford Bridge was key, and I was very impressed with that. Liverpool batter Sunderland 5-0. Manchester City batter Stoke 4-0. And Spurs battered Reading 4-0. So there were some big score lines this weekend. And as you guys can see, here's the additional transfer request. And obviously an offer came in for Cherney, and there was no questions about it. I was just going to accept it. The lad didn't want to be here. He's age 38. He didn't really have a spot in the team, and there was no point holding him to what he didn't want to do. But as expected, I wasn't going to be given the money. So then I was like, that's it. Give me some new owners. I went ahead and I bought the transfer takeover for 2,000 EAS FC coins. There was one which cost 1,500. I did give that a go, but what's weird is that nothing happened. You know, I pressed advance, just nothing happened. It was almost a glitch. So I was like, okay, well, I'll do it one more time, and if it doesn't work this time, well then, EA, you're getting some abuse. So I did it the second time. Fortunately, it worked for me. I was so happy, and you know, a big financial takeover. You guys will see in just a sec how much money was invested into the club. The new owners came in, and just for the sake of it, we'll just claim there's some Arab, huge billionaire corporation wanting to make this team, take this team to the top. And, you know, with all this new money that's come into the club, it was time to make some big changes, make some signings, you know, really just do a good overhaul. I've mentioned that word several times in my videos, just overhaul the team. And with new money comes new players, comes, hopefully comes success, and hopefully comes a good time on career mode. So, obviously, Cherney, he decided he wants out. There was no place for him at the QPR. And we click the advanced, you know, you've got to go one advanced at least, you know, or one simulation stop, as I like to call them. One simulation stop, and then hopefully this will come in when you do the financial takeover. Splash the cash, demand QPR supporters. So, as you can see, the new arrival of mega rich owners came in, and it was time to buy some players. So stay tuned for next episode. If you missed any episodes, then be sure to click on the left hand side. There'll be a career mode video display, although if you click it, it'll take you to the playlist, and any videos you have missed, go back and check them, because it's always important you stay up to date on what's going on in this series. On your right hand side is a video I uploaded earlier today, which is a really nice squad builder with the likes of Ronaldo, Informata, and a bunch of other guys. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I hope you have a cracking day, and I'm gonna go eat some more birthday cake. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.